with sparkling champagne music of Lawrence Welk and his famous orchestra, direct from the spacious, friendly Aragon Ballroom in Pacific Ocean Park, California. Incidentally, this program is broadcast around the world to more than 90 million listeners through the facilities of the Armed Forces Radio and Television Service, and is presented every week for the men and women of your United States Army, defenders of liberty, guardians of peace, and the free world's first line of defense. And with much pleasure, we introduce our famous ambassador of champagne music, Lawrence Welk.
Well, thank you very much, Ralph Gordon, and hello, friends. Welcome to Champagne Music Time, direct from the Aragon Ballroom, and opening with the object of my affection. 1 and 2.
Uncorked our champagne opener. Now from our vocal department, we call on likable Larry Dean. His selection tonight, It's a Lovely Day Today.
It's a lovely day today, so whatever you've got to do, you've got a lovely day to do it in, that's true. Got to do is something that can be done by two, or I'd really like to stay. It's a lovely day today, and whatever you've got to do, I'd be so happy to be doing it with you. But if you've got something that must be done and it can only be done by one, there is nothing more to say, except it's a lovely day for saying it's a lovely day, it's a lovely day today. And whatever you've got to do, I'd be so happy to be doing it with you. But if you've something that must be done and it can only be done by one, there is nothing more to say, except it's a lovely day for saying it's a lovely day, it's a lovely day, it's a lovely day.
Voice of Larry Dean with Lawrence Welk. Now back to all the champagne music makers, featuring our talented trombone section, and in champagne style, the number One More in May. music from the Aragon Ballroom. In the background, Larry Hooper. You know, in the present state of world affairs, there is little prospect that the missions of the Army outside the continental United States will be curtailed to any great degree within the foreseeable future. The defenses of the free world must be maintained as long as communism poses a threat to the security of nations large and small. The United States Army exists, like the armies of its allies, for the purpose of defending the freedom and security of the non-communist world. Now in front of our microphone, handsome young lad, name of Dick Dale, the very relaxing voice, his song, If.
If they made me a king, I'd be but a slave to you. If I had everything, I'd still be a slave to you. If I ruled the night, moon and stars so bright, still I'd turn for life to you. If the world to me bowed, yet humbly I'd plead to you. If my friends were a crowd, I'd turn in my knees to you. If I ruled the earth, what would life be worth if I hadn't the right I ruled the earth, what would life be worth if I hadn't the right to you?
Aragon applause for Dick Dale. Well, now we call on our very popular bubbling bachelor, Bob Lito. Yes, sir, that's my baby.
Ah, yes, sir, that's my baby. No, sir, I don't mean maybe. Yes, sir, that's my baby now. Ah, yes, man, you're divided. No, man, you're excited. Yes, man, you're invited now. Say, by the way, oh, by the way, when we read the preacher, I'll say, oh, yes, sir, that's my baby. No, sir, I don't mean maybe. Yes, sir, that's my baby now. Pretty soon, oh, pretty soon, we will hear that low and grim tune. Ah, whose boy should she be, sir? No one else but me, sir. Yes, sir, that's my baby now.
And that's our bubbling Bob Lito with Lawrence Welk. Now a number made famous by the late, great Jan Savitt. Here's Lawrence Welk and Company with their version of 720 in the books. Champagne Music, Lawrence Welk and Company. You know, throughout the world, your United States Army represents our nation and the freedoms we stand for. Only by maintaining strength can America hope to deter an attack. Only by readily available strength can we win a victory. And only through the provision of a trained, well-equipped, ready reserve force can we maintain this strength. Members of the United States Army Reserve are continually preparing for their vital mission in the defense of our country. These citizen soldiers are an intricate part of our national defense. Now back to Champagne Music, and here's an all-time favorite in every ballroom. Lawrence Welk, Champagne Music, and Josephine. Jim Roberts, the beautiful Walt. Are you lonesome tonight?
Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory stray to a bright summer's day when you kissed me and called me sweetheart? Do the chairs in your parlor seem empty and bare? Do you gaze at your doorstep and picture me there? Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome
Jim Roberts, and now it's time for Champagne Melody. And here are three numbers from Lawrence Welk's new album, Champagne Music of Lawrence Welk, beginning at sundown. Chasing Rainbows. Champagne Melody Medley. Here is Lawrence Welk, putting in a little second-hand store, champagne style.
For the past 25 minutes, you've been listening to the champagne music of Lawrence Welk and his famous orchestra. Be sure to join us again next week at the same time. The Lawrence Welk Army Show has come to you through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
She was selling China, and when she made those eyes, now I kept buying China until the crowd got wide. Incidentally, if you should run into a shower, just step inside my cottage door and meet the $1 million baby from
playing of Rocky Rockwell with Lawrence Welk. Once again in the background, Zingo Jerry Berg. To exercise our leadership and to retain our ability to influence the direction of world affairs, the United States must be able to operate from a position of strength. Adequate military power is an essential foundation without which no other instrument of national policy